let's do that.
Let's first start off about, again, your golf tournament. Raising awareness for prostate cancer. Have a lot of big legends coming in.
April 18th at the Arizona Biltmore. And NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball Hall of Famers who will be there in attendance. And we still have room in terms of foursomes, but it goes to a good cause. We're trying to raise awareness regarding prostate cancer for men.
And the website to get more information is prostatecheckup.org. We can post a link to that on our Facebook page as well. So if you want to check that out, if you want to sign up, that's an easy way to get to it.
And I know so many of you can relate to this. Yeah. I know you have, fathers or grandfathers who've been affected. I know my grandfather survived prostate cancer, and so.
Let's get to your questions. Michael James Tech writes, why in the world, and again, you sit on the Hall of Fame, so let's say that on the board, why in the world would Dennis Rodman get into your Hall of Fame before Reggie Miller or Kevin Johnson?
Well, first of all, there's a process, and it's a pure process, and I do chair the Hall of Fame, and I've been around it for a while. People have to be nominated. They have to be supported. They go to a North American screening committee. They talk it through it thoroughly. And then they get advanced, if they're advanced, to the honors committee for vote. Dennis Rodman made it through all of that. Reggie Miller, this was the first time his name has come up. Very seldom is there a first ballot kind of a thing that happens. Reggie, I'm sure, will be in, but it wasn't his timing.
All right. Sticking with basketball, John Chavez, how important was putting USA Basketball to the top again to you, and what players now can be contributors to the next Olympic team?
Well, in 2004, USA Basketball was in the pits after a terrible showing at the Olympics in Athens. I was asked to take over USA Basketball. I was happy to do so. It was good timing for me. It was my fix, if you will. I had to change a culture. We had to gain respect around the world. We did that. Today we are the defending gold medalists, not only in the senior teams, men's and women's, but 16, 17, 18, 19-year-olds and unders. We ran the table, so to speak, and we're on top, and now we have to defend it.
So it was pretty important to you then.
Yeah, it really was, because you're representing your country on the international stage, and it was huge.
All right, Jerry Heckler, who we know, she's a regular. She's from Buffalo. She says, why is hockey not taken seriously in Arizona? You helped bring hockey to Phoenix, and so maybe you can answer this question.
Well, I don't think it just pertains to Phoenix. I think basically hockey has a cult following, and it's difficult to gain more national support because it's not a real good television sport, so it's challenging. It's not to say that it can't be successful, but it's an uphill battle.
Well, let's take a look at you from back in the day. This is an album that Danny, one of our photographers here, brought in, and it's got a picture of you from your second season in the NBA, right?
1969-70.
Wow, look at that on the left.
How old were you there? Do you mind if I ask?
28.
Wow. And you are known as a no-nonsense. You have a no-nonsense ownership style. One of our viewers writes, how would you be reacting with the NFL owners right now?
Well, I like to believe that I'm a compromiser, and I bring parties together for solutions. And so in basketball, I always had the respect of the players because they knew I played, I coached, I scouted, I owned, and there was that kind of a relationship. You have a much better opportunity in bringing parties together when you have a relationship. When it's combative, it's difficult, and then it gets ugly. But rest assured, there'll be a deal in the NFL, and then the NBA, who is facing the same